Hi guys, my name is Vidiks. Welcome back to episode 18 of my walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. In the previous episode, we ended up here, next to Autodili, when we finished the quest Samizdat by going to the roof and decking that tower. So now, in this episode,
Here we go.
we are gonna finish two other side quests. In this case, Neon Knights and the Cult of Personality. Now, as I'm sure you know, both of those quests have their marker near Jensen's apartment in the sewers. So, to go there, we need to take the subway. And since we haven't visited this station yet, the Palisade station, the closest one to the bank, I decided to come through here.
Alright, Miller, I'm at the metro.
Perfect timing. Chang says your private chariot will arrive any time you call up Ruzika Station on the map.
Chang, you had him hack into Prague's public transit company so I can get to Ruzika?
Plan A wasn't working.
Okay, so as you saw, we talked with Miller because the way to get to Ruzika Station, our objective in the main mission is by coming to the metro and using the sign for Ruzika Station. However, like I said, I'm not going there yet. First, I'm gonna go back to Jensen's apartment to solve the last two side quests we have available. Before that, let me just explore this little room. Instead of hacking the keypad, we are gonna go up these vending machines and through this vent to get inside. And the reason to come here, besides the 400 experience points, is another triangle code in this shelf. So now let's travel to Capek Fountain Station. Okay, and now, without wasting too much time, Rabia! Rabia! So, like I was saying, without wasting too much time, let's go past Teresa's store and into the alley next to the right exit from Jensen's apartments. So let's go down the stairs to the sewers. Down here, everything is the same since last time we were down here. Samizdat as a new front page with the news about Flight 451, the info we gave them, depicting Eliza Cassan as a devil. And as you know, to the left we found Richard and his cult of personality, and to the right we haven't explored yet. The two missions we want to do down here is Neon Knights and Cult of Personality. We are gonna start with Neon Knights. We need to find the Dvali controlled lab where they produced neon, and in the map we can see the marker is 2 stores down and to this side. So let's finally explore this area. First thing that pops up immediately to sight is that electrified area. It's got a switch over there, but I'm going to completely ignore all that area. If you remember, in the emails and pocket secretaries we found, we got the code for the entrance door to the Neon Lab. And in one of the emails we also read that the door is protected by a turret. So instead of going there and messing with that, let's just fall down here and check out this door. And truth be told, a turret inside, it cannot detect you unless the door is open, or at least it doesn't go hostile until the door is open. And like I said, we already have the code for the entrance door. So we unlocked it. Take cover before you open the door. Make sure you have enough energy. And just go in all the way back here. I'm gonna wait a little bit to recharge the energy. Meanwhile, we can see this broken passage, which means there is an area above us. There's also that platform over there, and behind us a massive door. The code for that keypad is the same code we used to open the previous door, and it takes us directly to the Neon Lab. But since it's already very well protected and this is the main door, I don't want to be detected, so instead of going through there, I'm gonna try to reach that platform. For that, as usual, I'll go invisible and jump up. From up here, we'll be able to see another door to the opposite side. there's no point in going there. Behind it, it's just the electrified area we saw earlier. So it's a waste of time. Instead, we're gonna drag this dumpster out of the way and go in through this passage. To the right, there is nothing. To the left, we will find the neon lab. Now, crouch down and take cover behind the concrete block. As soon as you get down, to avoid being detected by those two guards. As you can see, it's a big area. And the first place I'm gonna go is up there in the bottom where the blue light is. To get there, we are gonna drop here, go up those stairs to that pipe, and across the pipe, we're gonna jump into that platform.
Who the fuck is Arnabug anyway?
So, go invisible, just drop down in here, up the stairs, and we're gonna take cover in here to recover our energy.
Nothing to worry about here.
Another ship will be ready soon.
By now,
Just as they should be.
Get ready.
you should have a lot of biocells, or at least more than enough to use a couple in here if you need to,
Escort the chemists out of here.
or if you don't want to wait.
They think they are so fucking smart.
Down there, inside that area, that enclosed area, there are a few items you can pick up. A neuroposin vial, a few hacking softwares, some sellable items and credit chips, but nothing truly special.
No intruders. Nothing's happening.
So,
We'll have to move some things around.
as soon as you have enough energy, just go invisible again, jump over the pipe, go all the way to the end, jump to the platform, and behind the tug,
Lung infection.
take cover in here. In here, nobody will see you. You can comfortably wait for your energy to recharge. You could also have hidden in the opposite side, but then you would not be able to do this. And is already more or less hidden. Let's just pull him a little bit more to this corner. It's got nothing with him. We can pick up these few items. And finally, we can hack the security computer.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Inside, we are gonna turn off all the cameras. The turret, I'm not going to touch it. One, because I cannot. But even if I could, I have no interest in turning the turrets against them. I don't want to kill anyone. I'm doing a pacifist walkthrough. But I can turn off the lasers and all the alarm panels. After that's done, we can crouch again, go invisible, and turn left. Go all the way to the end of the platform. Be careful not to be seen.
I got my eyes on the whole operation. We will be okay. Keep your eye on them.
And now, as soon as we can, we're gonna go through this gap in the wall to the other side to find the main chemist working in this lab. We can drop down. We can also deploy this ladder as soon as we have some energy. Meanwhile, pick up the multi-tool, the pocket secretary. By reading the pocket secretary, we'll find out that only the chief chemist has the codes for the reactors, and it's her straight ahead. Inside this containment place, there should also be some laser defenses. They are already deactivated because we turned them off in the security room. But if they were still up, we could go to that keypad back there and turn it off. We would have, of course, to use the ladder. And hack the keypad, which is, if I'm not mistaken, level 1. Now, let's talk with this lady for a bit.
Who are you? How the hell did you get in here? This is a restricted lab.
A neon lab, isn't that right? I've seen what your drug does to hogs.
Maybe I should call in the guards, You can discuss the ethics of neon with them. Give me one good reason not to trigger the alarm.
For starters, because I can move a lot faster than you. So how about neither of us do anything rash just yet?
What is it you expect from me? I'm just a chemist here.
As you saw, Cassie, the social augmentation, has deployed. So we are going to use it. And in this first choice, before we activate Cassie, let's choose Dismantle. We are simply going to tell her that we are gonna dismantle the operation.
You make a product that kills people. I'm not leaving until that's no longer possible. And you're gonna help me.
Why would I help you? People have a right to disconnect from the world. To do whatever they want to their minds, their bodies. I see no reason why that should stop.
Okay, so let's persuade to activate the social augmentation.
Things in Prague aren't exactly looking up right now. I'm not saying Neon is responsible for that, but it certainly isn't helping. Not me, not you, not anyone. Now, as resourceful as I may be, you know this lab better than I do. I'm asking for your help.
You're right. Recreational drug use is not the reason the world is falling apart. If anything, riding the rainbow is one of the few things still holding some of us up. Why take that from me? Why take it from anyone?
As you've seen, she had a majority of answers with Omega alignment, and best results for Omega is reverse psychology.
I'm not convinced I actually need your help. It's pretty obvious that all I have to do is shoot a couple of these tanks. Any monkey with a gun can do that.
You mean the reactors? You're not serious, are you? You wouldn't actually be that reckless, would you?
Why not? I'm here to halt the production of Neon, sabotage this whole operation. I think my way sounds pretty good.
Your way would kill us all! Please, for everyone's sake, you have to rethink your plan. Please.
And again, a majority of answers aligned with Omega, so let's persist with the reverse psychology.
I'm overthinking all this. I'm asking some high school chemistry dropout for information she probably doesn't even have access to. Information I don't even need. Bad things inside of tank shoot tank. So obvious it hurts.
I'll tell you what hurts. Toxic explosions. Neon may make people see the rainbows, but it's not the rainbows inside those reactors. My god, you would actually go through with it, wouldn't you? Please, I'll do anything. Just do not shoot the reactors.
Okay.
You're making the right choice.
What is it exactly you need from me?
So, we're gonna tell her to help me sabotage. Don't tell her you're the expert.
I want to know how to best disrupt the synthesis process. Maybe sabotage those reactors over there, without killing us all. Is that something you can tell me how to do?
There's a fail-safe system you can activate inside the reactor room. It empties the tanks, basically shuts everything down. You'll need these biocells to do it.
Alright, what about the codes?
The code to get into the reactor room is 7851. Inserting the biocells will bring up the reactor terminal. Same code. The only thing I can't help you with is the lasers. That part is up to you.
We already took care of the lasers, lady. Okay, so the reason why we could not choose saying you are the expert is because with that choice, instead of giving us the biocells and the code like she did, she would have gone in herself and instead of emptying the tanks, using the keypad, she would have sounded the alarm. So let's use the code she gave us.
There is no need to worry.
The lasers are already turned off. We did it in the security room, in the security computer. In here, one biocell in each side will pop up the terminal, and we'll use the same code in the terminal, and inside, as you can see, we have empty tank and trigger network alarm. So if we told her you're the expert, she would have come in here and trigger network alarm. We are gonna empty the tank. Ghost and Smooth Operator.
It's done. No more synthesis. No more Neo.
Now, to get out of here, I'm gonna go up these stairs, like if I was going to the keypad to turn off the lasers. This keypad right here. And instead, I'm gonna go over it, pull this tank to the side, and through here I'm gonna get close to the entrance. So let's go invisible, drop to the platform, over here, and we are home free. Don't forget about the turret down there. After all this trouble, it would be a shame. And as soon as you have some energy, or even without it, you can simply coordinate to make sure you're not seen. So now that we are out, let's go back up exactly through the same path. And finally, near the entrance, let's go back to the left and go see Richard. I believe I've already told you that this passage will take you to Teresa's store, to the basement. And now, in here, to complete the cult of personality, we need to install the signal scramblers on the emitters.
Could use some help.
So of course, we need to find the emitters.
Good people don't go upstairs.
So,
Good people don't.
without wasting much time, let's go back up the stairs where we found the poster about Liborio.
Get away from there.
In that little corner over there. This time, instead of going there, we are gonna go behind those boxes.
Welcome to the next.
Remember that in here,
Close your
as long as the emitters are working,
We are moving beyond our preset.
you have no access to the augmentations.
Beyond fear. Beyond questions.
So we'll need to move only when we are sure we are not going to be seen.
Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man.
So from here, behind the boxes, we can install the first emitter, the first scrambler on the emitter. Be careful with both cameras, this one and the other one, in the end of that hallway. The emitter is right there. So after installing the first scrambler on the emitter, go back the way you came
Upstairs is the world of death and clarity.
and go up over these boxes in order to jump to that platform. Since we don't have augmentations, we cannot jump any more than any normal human, so we need to go up those boxes to reach that platform. Either straight ahead or first in this support and then to the platform. Be careful with this camera to the left. And the second emitter is right there, straight ahead.
Get away from there.
And now the last emitter is inside the room with the camera. So to get there,
What is this?
we are gonna need to move to those boxes and from here into this corner to find the final emitter. So let's install the final scrambler. And we finally have control of our augmentations back. Checking the journal, we'll see that Cult of Personality has a new objective: reveal Richard to the others. Since the emitters are no longer working, they are no longer under the effect of Richard's hypnosis, so we now need to convince them of the truth about Richard. So let's go down.
Good people don't go upstairs.
There's no point trying to talk with them individually. They are too confused.
My head is gone. I had grown accustomed to the sound.
I do not understand what is happening.
Jensen, you find Fletcher?
Haven't made it to Ruzika Station yet.
What? What are you waiting for? Chang's a former Black Hat, one of the best around. His hack of the transit lines will work.
Okay, we need to go there. But before, let's finish this quest. So, like I was showing,
It's only a sewer. Just a dressed up sewer.
there's no point in talking with them individually. To convince them, the best thing we can do is talk with Richard in front of them. To do that, let's go up this stage and use the microphone.
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much? about our attempt to construct something better.
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
Okay. As we see, we had a majority of answers aligned with Beta. Best results for Beta is pity.
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
Okay, so this time it changed to an Omega alignment. So best results for Omega, mitigate.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
Okay. With this, we have completed the second mission, or the second secondary mission we had to complete today. So the only one missing is the mystery Ogs that we still have to wait until Serif contacts us back. So in the next episode we are going to claiming jurisdiction. Travel to Ruzicka Station to find Smiley.
It seems foolish.
In this episode,
No choice.
I'm still going to tell Visnik that everything's solved.
The rat kept pressing and...
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Visnik. That's when I figured it all out.
a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Viznik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone. I am alone.
Okay, guys. So, we're gonna hand episode 18 right here. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. If you enjoyed it, give it the thumbs up. Subscribe for more episodes in this series. And from my part, once again, thanks for watching and see you soon.